Well,
All
Coach,
right.
as a head coach, I mean, obviously, you got to be accustomed to losses, but that had to sting a little bit at the end with those interception calls, with the pass interference calls. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's not why we lost the game, but, we lost the game because we turned the ball over too many times. We lost the game because way too many times we couldn't get lined up on defense. We lost the game, just because we didn't play better than them. That's just bottom line. And you can blame the officials, and I'm sure they have some play, they always do, they always factor into the game, but, I thought the call against, our corner was suspect. Not sure anybody in their right mind throws that penalty at that time in the game, with the ball, traveling at least 15 yards over the young man's head, and then the last no call where the guy's pushing our guy out of bounds with the ball in the air is, that's a coaching error on the official side. They got to get that squared away. But we did, we turned the ball over too many times. One for a touchdown. If they take that one play away, we win the game anyway. So it had nothing to do with that. That's just we got to be better as a team. And that's a championship level football game right there. And they wound up on top, and we wound up not on top. So that's the way that thing goes.
and is Coleman okay? Because I'm noticed
Oh, yeah.
you put a. So
Yeah.
what led to the putting Longino in at the beginning of the fourth quarter?
Just a field decision. Just a field decision. So I felt like that might have been the best thing to do to get us sparked.
How did you think he responded to coming in the game? He obviously needs to go ahead touchdown drive there.
Yeah, I thought he played good. I wouldn't ever think that Gino would not play well. I think he prepares like he's a starter, and when he gets his opportunity, I think he's always ready. And he had an opportunity, and he went in and he played pretty well. And he missed a couple things, but I think overall he did a pretty good job of handling that. That's a tough situation. You come in, you're down. You got to rally the team back. You got a 2-minute drive to try to win the game there, and he put us in a position to win it. And we just couldn't hold up on the defensive side of the ball at the end.
Going back to the play where Kindon scores, what was kind of the scheme there? What were you guys trying to accomplish that ended up working out for you then?
I was just 4 verticals, and we knew we had to throw the ball. Obviously because the time was running down. We only had 1 timeout left, so if we were going to run the ball, it had to be in a really strategic place. That probably wasn't the time, so we called the pass, the 4 vertical concept, and Gino read it right and delivered a great pass to Kindon, and obviously he did a great job getting in the end zone.
What did Southeastern do that maybe gave you guys some trouble on defense? I mean, what did you try to do to try to combat that and make some adjustments?
I mean, they had under 300 yards of total offense in the game. I thought we played pretty good on defense. There was just some times where they're trying to get the ball to number 9. He's their best player on the perimeter, and they kind of got us caught looking in the wrong direction a couple times and leaked him out. So yeah, they did. I mean, listen, they coach too, so they did a pretty good job of getting us confused, and we didn't communicate good enough at that time. And I think that's really the only thing that they did that I felt like, wow, they game planned us up. It was just moving that guy around, trying to get him the ball in a bunch of different ways, and they had some good plans with some screens, and they did a pretty good job with that. But I thought overall, our defense probably played well enough for us to win. Not probably their best game overall, but I think they played well enough for us to win. Just with all those turnovers on offense, you're really going to struggle to win ball games. And we were lucky. We had the lead with a minute left, so that's the way it goes.
Coach, where do you believe you could have employed different strategies?
I'm sorry?
Where do you believe you could have employed different strategies?
I mean, I got to look at the film to see, what they were doing to try to take things away from us. But, I mean, again, like I said, we had to lead with a minute to go, and an interference penalty on 4th and 11 got them a first down. I'm not sure that's a scheme thing, but we'll look at it. Maybe throwing the ball on some earlier downs and trying to loosen up. They played a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage against our offense, and I mean, we still had almost 400 yards of offense. So I'm not sure they did much to stop us other than us turning the ball over. And, you know, Rob threw a big interception, you know, that led to a touchdown, which, you know, those things can't happen. You know, good teams don't do that. You know, they don't give away free yards, and they don't throw interceptions at critical time. A sack would be way better right there than throwing a pick. So I think I have to look back and see maybe, you know, maybe throw the ball on earlier downs. Maybe that's a better game plan. I gotta look at it and see.
Do you see it as an open competition right now at quarterback?
I gotta look at the tape. I don't know. I gotta look and see what it looks like and, you know, where we go from here.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll have a better idea on Monday.
So still a lot of season left here. What's your message to the team after a tough loss? But again, as you mentioned, you guys were right there.
I mean, you know, the message is always the same. You know, our process is 1 week at a time. You know, and we got to look at this tape and we got to make assessments on what we did right, what we did wrong, where we were deficient. You know, in the coaching, where we were deficient in the playing and performance, and then, you know, make decisions at that point on how we're moving forward to play UIW next week. I mean, it never changes week to week. Whether you win or lose, you know, the feeling in the building is different on Sunday, but really, you know, the process is always the same. You know, come in, you evaluate the film, see who did good, see who didn't do good, and then make decisions from there based on that knowledge that you know. I don't want to make a snap decision on emotion right now because everybody's emotional, and I don't want to do that, and I don't think that's fair to anybody on our team, and, you know, certainly not fair to our coaching staff. So we need to just do a deep dive, you know, in the next 24 hours. I mean, we got a good team. We got to go play at their place next week. So we knew this was going to be a tough stretch. You know, I mean, that's just the way it was. And you know, we got to go play UIW next week, and we'll do it, and we'll have the best possible guys out there to help us execute the game plan. All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank